Hi, this is the second part of the video talking about signing with Tezos library. Today we will do some code and try to integrate this library into an existing application. Okay, so we will start from the basic centralized application we have on Tezos, named DApp1. That is the first training of the DApp series. So you can start by cloning the Git repository and take the solution folder. Then we can install one of the two libraries that we have, and we take the client library SIWT/SDK. So here I have cloned already the application. I have the solution folder. I'm opening here the front-end side. You can see I don't have the library yet. I am opening a terminal. I'm going inside the solution folder and inside the front-end application. Then I can install the library. Once the library is installed, I will add a piece of code that will connect to the Web2 backend. So you connect normally on this training with your wallet first, with the Beacon SDK, and then just after, I will open a new pop-up asking to connect to the Web2 backend and cite the message. So here I go to my source folder, connection wallet. So here I have the connection with Beacon SDK, and just after I'm connected with Beacon, I will paste this piece of code. So the import here of the library, and then the rest of the code just here. I need now to test if my front end works. To do this, I will add a button. When I will click on the button, if I am connected to my Web2 backend, I will have an alert pop-ups that will tell me that I can access to a specific endpoint. And if I'm not logged to the Web2 backend, I will receive an error 403. So let's copy this code in the template of the page. So I'm copying this button here, for example. And you can see here I'm trying to get a resource for a protected route. And I'm passing here the access token on the local storage, so in the session of the browser after I log in. Okay, so the front-end side is done. Now let's go to the server side. So I need to create a new Web2 backend. I will use a generator of Express Node.js app. I will open a new terminal. Okay, here, go back to solution folder, and here I will create this new backend folder. Okay, I will install core the library and go inside this folder. Okay, so now I will open the app.js file. So let's go to the backend folder, and the application file is here. I will just remove most of the default configuration here because I don't need to use all of this. And I will just show you the minimum here I have. I have installed the dependency signing with Tezos core, also the cause library will initialize the signing with Tezos client. So let's create this /signing entry point that I will need for the login. Here what it does, it will verify a signature from a message, and here the signature and the public key. If the signature is valid, it means that this challenge sent by the backend is successful, and this is the right user I have in front of me that represent the public key. I will generate some access token and refresh token, ID token, and will send it back to the client, so on the front-end side. And now we saw on the front end, we take this information and we store it on the session. If the signature is wrong, I have a problem with the login, I will return 403 error forbid. Okay, so I will add this entry point here. And now I want to create a new entry point that is a slash protected we saw before. So is an entry point that is protected by the way that in the header I have an authorization field that contains the access token, and this access token I will verify that is correct and extract the public key hash of it. If everything is fine, I return a message for the front end, or normally I should return the resources that needs to be accessed. If I have any problem, I return an error 403, forbidden. So I'm pasting this new endpoint here, and that's all. Okay, very easy. We just fetch all the dependencies, compile and run both front-end and back-end, and I will test this just after to show you it works. First, the client side. Okay, so it is the same that the training number 1, except that you have a new button here to test if I can access protected resources. Now I go on the backend folder and I compile and run. Okay, the server is running on the port 3000. Now I can receive a request. Okay, so I have the front end that is ready. What I will do, I will first click on the button to try to access to the resource. Then I will see that it fails, obviously, so I will connect. I will show you the connection with the wallet. This will success, and we will store the access token on the session storage. And then we will click again on the first button to see that now we can access to the resource. So here we click on the button to access the resource without being logged. Okay, I have the answer from the server, forbidden. Now I will connect with the wallet. So the first connection will be with the Beacon SDK, and the second one will be with SIWT with Tezos for the Web2 backend. So here I select and here is the second, is a connection to the backend. So I just need to sign this message here, and it will be the challenge. So here I have the response from the backend with my access token and ID token. It is on the session, so now I can try to click again on this button, and it should success. Okay, good. So this is the answer from the backend. So meaning he has checked that my access token is valid and should return me the resource that I want. Good. So you see, it's very cool to have a way to use your Web3 wallet to connect to any Web2 application, in fact, and to access private resources. There are very large use cases around that. It's not limited to what I say here. You can just think about any kind of private data you don't want to be on chain, and it needs to be accessed through rules. And these rules can be either declared on the Web2 backend, or like in the TZ community, the rules itself are on chain and can be read by anyone that wants to see what is the configuration here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this gives you a lot of ideas to build hybrid apps, mixing on-chain smart contracts and also Web2 backends. See you next time for our next video, and have a great day. Bye bye.